Hi, welcome to Crochet Wonderland, and today I'm going to be talking about do's and don'ts for beginners who want to crochet. First up, it's all about supplies and materials. For materials, what you really should spend on first is hooks, obviously, darning needles, stitch markers, and scissors, and yarn. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can always use a safety pin. And if you don't have a darning needle, you can always use your hook. It will be a struggle, but it's still worth it. Once you start crocheting and learning better, you can get more gadgets like yarn holders, crochet kits, and all those printouts and stuff. Now let's talk about what to do in do's and don'ts for crochet. When you start crocheting, don't jump on and do really hard projects like a detailed granny square or like a sweater or like a really cute purse or tote bag. Start by learning basic stitches. I've also posted 2 videos on basic stitches on my YouTube channel, but learn quick projects like maybe a cute coaster or maybe square or triangle or heart, or you can use or crochet a star or bows, easy projects like those. And once you start learning better, you can move on to amigurumi like these, coasters, sweaters, projects, anything you want. But first up, always start easy. And if you're trying to go to micro crochet, maybe don't start with that first because it's probably going to be very hard. First learn to crochet normally, then you can start doing micro crochet and continue your journey. Okay, now we can talk about crochet grip. My grip is that I put my yarn and my 3 fingers, my middle, ring, and pinky finger, and then I wrap it with my pointer finger, and I hold my hook like this. And when I hold my project, I'm always holding it like this with my ring and pinky holding the yarn and my thumb and middle finger holding whatever I'm crocheting. And I hold my hook like this, the thumb on one side and all the other fingers on the other side. My pointers on the middle part of my hook. And then the grip will just go. And some people like to get tension rings, but I don't really think you need tension rings. You can just have the tension if you keep it like this. If you wrap it a bunch of times, you're going to have to be like this and you wrap it again, and it's going to be a really annoying process. Instead, you can wrap it first like that, and then once you crochet, it can have tension, but then sometimes it can lose its tension. So always keep it like this so the yarn just keep flowing. Thank you for listening to my do's and don'ts.